All right. Hello, everybody, and welcome back. It is that time of the week again for Zer's Location. It is Friday, March 3rd, and this week for Zer's Location, you guys are going to be heading on down to the EDZ. Once you're in the EDZ, head on down to Winding Cove. Once you're here, jump on your Sparrow and head straight across the map, and you'll see a road over to the right hand side. Go up a little ways, and yeah, if I got a driver's license for this thing, they'd probably revoke it. Yeah, so head on up the little road, and in the back, you're gonna come and see a cave. Head on up and around through the cave, and you'll come out at Zer. So this week, as always, Zer has his exotic engram for sale. You can either buy it for 97 legendary shards or one exotic cipher. The exotic weapon this week, we've got the Trinity Ghoul combat bow. Now, I have to say, the last year, this was one of my top exotics. It didn't let me down. The ad clear ability of the Trinity Ghoul is absolutely amazing. I love it. If you don't have one of these, definitely be picking it up. And let's take a look at the main perk on the Trinity Ghoul. So the main perk is Split Electron. Fires an arrow with split that splits when released, aiming down sights and fully drawing the combat bow decreases the spread, so you get a more focused um, impact, basically, with this. The other perks that we got is lightning rod. So precision kills grant the next shot chain lightning capabilities. So if you get that precision hit and you've got a group of ads, you're going to be able to chain that whole group of ads, either take them out if they have an affinity for arc damage, but this thing definitely claps some cheeks. And next up, we've got the compact arrow shaft, as well as high tension string. Moving on over to the exotic this week for the hunter, we've got the Knucklehead Radar. Take a look at the main perk on that. So the main perk on the Knucklehead Radar is upgraded sensor pack. So provides radar while you're aiming, enhances your radar resolution while crouched. So this thing in PvP is absolutely decent for the hunter. I would definitely be picking it up. And moving on over to the Titan this week, we've got the Synthoceps Gauntlets. Now, I'm going to tell you about where to use this in a second, but the main perk for the Synthoceps is biotic enhancement. So increases melee lunge range, improves melee and super damage when you're surrounded. So if you are doing the new glaive quest for that beautiful stasis glaive, these things are going to boost that damage for the glaive, and yeah, it's fairly decent. Moving on over to the Warlock this week, we've got the Claws of Ahamkara Gauntlets. Take a look at the main perk on it. So the main perk is the Whispers. So gain an additional melee charge. If you're chucking out that melee and then grenade and then melee, this thing actually really does a lot of damage, especially if you can lean into that charged melee ability and be able to proc a orb. And taking a look at the legendary weapons this week, there's quite a few in here that I found that were absolutely decent. We've got the Aikilos hand cannon with triple tap frenzy. We've got the Disparity pulse rifle with Eye of the Storm and swashbuckler. The extraordinary rendition with overflow rampage. The Iota Draconis with surplus and cornered, first in last out with auto loading holster, as well as Vorpal. the interference heavy grenade launcher with auto-loading holster and full court, and the lonesome sidearm with grave robber and opening shot, which I didn't think was too terribly bad. I took a look at the armor set this week, and what we got is the simulator armor set for the hunter. And I got to point these two out. These are absolutely awesome. If you're looking to lean into either one of these stats, definitely be picking these up. The 25 resilience for the helmet, and you got the strength, the 29 strength for the legs. Absolutely decent. S tier, in my opinion. And moving on over to the DMT this week, the Dead Man's Tale. We're rolling with snapshot sights. Let's take a look at the main perk on the DMT. So the main perk is cranial precision hits, or excuse me, cranial spikes. So chaining precision hits grants bonus target acquisition and range. So not too terribly bad for the DMT. The other perks that we've got this week is the composite stock, light mag, as well as full bore. And moving on over to the Hawkmoon this week, we are also rolling with snapshot sights. So the main perk on the Hawkmoon is paracausal shot. So final blows and precision hits with the Hawkmoon grant stacks of paracausal charge. The final round in the magazine deals bonus damage based on the number of stacks, and then stowing the Hawkmoon on the final round removes this bonus. So if you do have those stacks of paracausal charge, definitely be using them before you swap over to a different weapon. The other perks that we've got this week is polymer grip, alloy magazine, as well as corkscrew rifling. So the snapshot sights on the Hawkmoon definitely isn't too bad. I don't know if it would be the best roll for it, but it's definitely not bad. As well, everybody, make sure you're picking up your Xenology quest, completing it throughout the week, whether you're doing the Strike playlist, any of the Crucible matches, or Gambit. You're going to be able to get the progression on the Xenology quest, which will give you that exotic cipher. You can either use it for a few different things in the tower at the kiosks, and you can also use it to pick up an exotic engram from Xur instead of using the legendary shards. If you can all do me a great favor, hit that subscribe button. Leave a comment, hit the like button. It is greatly appreciated. It helps me out as well as the channel. And if you want to come check us out live right now, come over to twitch.tv/Starset7 Gaming. Everybody, until next week, be safe out there and take care.